This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. It's Friday, so let's go straight to NASDAQ and US30. So we can see that we had a very great bullish market this week. So the market was just going up. So I've already drawn my support and resistance. You can see it was a resistance. Here it's a support, resistant. Now I hope here it can come here and repeat the same thing. But you can see the market was supposed to, let's say 1 2 3 4, but we can't count this one because it never happened. So even here something like that, you can see that the market is creating something like this. It can still break the resistance and go up. I hope you can see that. Let me repeat that again. Maybe you can see that clearly. Let me use this thing. So it's easy sometimes to analyze the market. You can see we had only two, let's see, two moves, 1 2, then the market broke this resistance. Here we might have the same thing, but you see, I hope you can see that. So if the market breaks, you see the market broke here. Even here the market can do the same thing and break this area, you see. So that's how you can just try to see what might happen. I'm not saying this is what is going to happen, but before you should have a plan. What do you think maybe the market can create? It's not like it's a final plan, but when you think like that, obviously you can able to predict. You can not exactly predicting, but at least you can have a very high probability of what might happen. So let's go straight to a smaller time frame and see what we can expect. So I'm not going to talk about this area because I have covered it on previous videos. Go check there, you will find everything there. So we have this move here, so you can think maybe this thing is creating something like this on a smaller time frame. Obviously you can find something like this, but on a bigger picture you will see different thing. You see something like that. So here something like this, you can see. Let me show you what happened here. The market was just bouncing around this area. So if maybe you drawn your resistance here, you were going to say this, it's a retest, it's a breakout, it's a retest. But if you draw only this, it may really make the market very easy, or to see what really happens. Because if you force this resistance line, things won't be clear. Let me try to draw. You can see that, unless if maybe you leave it somewhere here. So from this area we can say this maybe, because this is an hour, we can say this maybe was a bit of a fake breakout, then the market came back again. If you analyze with a smaller time frame, then the market went up again. But on a bigger time frame, you won't deal with this kind of small movement. But it's good when you want to place the order. It's very easy when you place the order on a smaller time frame. You can even push lower to 15 minutes time frame, even 30. It depends on what the type of the style that you're using to trade. So at the moment, I'm hoping for the market to do something like this. If that doesn't happen, it means the market can still break this area, this resistance. We can say we're going to buy above this resistance line here, or resistance zone, you can call it like that. So you don't really have to complicate things. So I think maybe this way is the easiest way to do things. It's powerful. We do the work behind the scenes. We study these things. That's why when we draw, when we do the analysis, we can just analyze everything within 5 minutes or 4 minutes. So if you're using something strategy which when you use, it takes like maybe more than 15 or 20 minutes to analyze, I think maybe that strategy is very difficult, because you should have you can able to do that within 5 minutes if the strategy is very straightforward. Also here we have, I like to use trend line, but at the moment they won't really make sense if I try to draw them. I tried that earlier, but still I'm going to like cut so many candlesticks, so I don't have to force that. So the time it presents itself, then I will able to draw my trend line. So let's go straight to NASDAQ. I hope here you understood whatever that might happen here. We expect the market to do something like that. If it breaks, it means we have to break this area before we can say we buy. If it keeps going lower, it means we have to break this support, retest, and go down. Sometimes, remember, when we say retest, it doesn't mean that the market will always retest now and then. So the market just do whatever that it's good for that time. So sometimes we don't have retest as often as you might think. So, but it's very safe to wait for a retest. You see, it's very safe. So let's go to NASDAQ and see what we can get from this area. NASDAQ is pushing bit lower. Obviously we have a overbought market around this area, so but I still expect the NASDAQ to go high. So let me do the analysis quicker. We had something like this. You can see this move, actually it's a breakout. So let's see if, or let me just use this to make things, I can still say this, it's an area that I can put something. If the market can reach this area, I can say this area is very, I can say it's a area that I can look at. Actually, you can see the market tried to bounce around this area. Maybe the market can create something like this before it's going higher. So let's see something again. We had something like this. Let me start it somewhere here. You don't have to force these things. If they don't really make sense, just leave them alone and do something which you feel like it's much better. So here we also have this area, but this area is very like, it's consolidating, so it's better to go to a bit smaller time frame and see where we can just put, maybe let's say, let me just do something like this. Something like this, you see. So this is a support, but I can't say it's a very strong support, but it's something that we can look at when the market it's if the market will sell off. So it's something that we should check. So at 1 hour time frame, we are here. You see that area that I was talking about. You can see even this area, it seems to be a bit of a resistance, but I will stick to this one because if I do that, it will be confusing. So it means we had something like this early in the morning. And we lost. We had something like this. The market, we thought the market was going to go higher and create something like this, and we lost that. So it's fine. We took a loss there. So at the moment we have something like this. I hope the market maybe will push higher from this area. So you should also look at those things. So guys, it's part of the game to lose some trades. As long as you don't lose everything, you can just apply your risk management. You will see your trading start to improve. So from this area, if maybe, let's say, I think maybe we can have a very nice support around this area. We can take whatever short trade that we take, but around this area, I think we can have very nice positions around this area because we have this bit stronger, not very strong support, but we can say we can rely on it. If it's bit weak, it means we can go and rely on this one here. Let me reduce that. So don't complicate your analysis. Sorry. If if the market doesn't come around this area, it means the market can come here, maybe respect around this area, then we can say we can have another buy. But even now the market can still push higher. We don't know that, but because there's an area here, remember this is a 4-hour time frame, there's an area where the market is playing around, so the market can still push higher around that area. So if you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. These are just the daily updates that I do every day. So if you check from Monday to until today, or you will see or you will understand actually what's really happening. So this can improve your strategy. You can combine whatever that I do with your strategy or with whatever that you use and create your own strategy. I think maybe you can get that correctly. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I also have some groups where I send signals. It's $15 only NASDAQ and US30, and $50 for almost anything: gold, indices like German 30, S&P 500, and currency pairs. So if you want to be in that group, please check my description. There is my contacts there. WhatsApp me or Telegram me. Then we can just take it from there. Thank you. This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. Bye.